So we got the golem home, and then we are, I think, let's see here. This guy here. Do I have a cloak on this? I wonder. I do. All right. We're going to take this scout next door so that I know when trouble's on the way, right? This is just a pure salvage ship. Can't really loot much. But it can go next door. And keep an eye on what's going on so that if there is trouble approaching and there happens to be nobody next door, to send out an alert that I'd be able to see. See, I'm the only one here. That's kind of exactly why I wanted to go look. And then let's warp to 100 on this. And then I'll do up an orbit on it where I can see the gate, so I can see what comes through as well. So need to get more than 150 out from it, just in case I decide I want to fly through it. When did my wife play? Oh yeah, so this is my wife's character. And yeah, she, I don't know, she made an account, I don't know. When did she start playing? She played only for a little bit. Looks like 2013. So we're gonna orbit this current, and then we're gonna look at it, because if I look at it nice and close, I will hear when somebody comes through. So my wife doesn't play anymore, so I transferred her character onto one of my accounts. Or no, actually I took over her account. Alright. Let's try this thing and see, you know, all right, and if I remember right, I am cap stable. "24 minutes. Yeah, I would still say that's stable enough. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, see, I can shoot at like 55 when the bastion's on. I think that's how much it was. Let me see here. $56. I was wrong. Yeah. All right. So let's give it a try.
Warp drive active.
Yes, the auto-targeting modules use some cap if activated. In fact, if I turn one of them off, I will report as cap stable without those other things on. Maybe. They are.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Ginormous just followed.
Enormous or ginormous, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Well, let's see, there's 2 volleys. 3, 4. Yeah, 4 is. Let's try it again. 1. 2. 3 volleys. That's pretty powerful stuff. Okay, let's see how well I do against these frigates. Three volleys on them too. How do I get onto this other guy? I thought they would do it in order. Alright. Now, if I had loaded faction launchers, then I would get one more volley. Don't know if you guys knew that, but faction launchers have one more volley than standard T1, T2. Are they really worth the extra price? Oh, you know, for the people who are trying to min-max. An Abyss fits, it's 100% worth it. Yeah, I can see that because speed is very important in the Abyss stuff. And now see, look at that. Even though I targeted these others first because I had my auto targeters on, it that's how it got different on here. I kind of always want to take out the little stuff first, if nothing else, so that if hostiles are coming in, that I'm not worried about being scrammed, you know? Can I take these guys out with my smart bomb? Sure does take up a lot of juice. Oh, okay, we're gonna turn that off. We gotta build some cap back up. You know what? This is being pretty efficient. It's not doing too bad at all. Might even be able to be even closer in doing these.
module has run out of charges.
Hmm. 26 million is tick. Is that a tick? Let me see. Oh, that was an escrow payment. Okay. I thought, wow, that's a mighty fine tick. So we're just seeing about whether or not Golem might be better in here in a brawling sense, and given the fact that these rats will mess with your turret stuff, like your optimal distance and everything, and hitting things, the missiles, they'll still hit, so makes there a lot less effect. Kind of like if we brought in a drone boat to do these, you know, if they're, you know, causing disruption to your ship while the drones are out fighting, the drones don't give crap. They just keep working. The Paladin's good for sniping. I think that we probably should test, like, how good the, you know, or what are the times on these. You know, how much more efficient is this? Because it does take longer time for hitting the target because of the flight time, whereas the lasers are pretty much instantaneous. But we're not facing any of the tracking disruption and stuff. Slightly cheaper to run a Paladin. Well, so that Paladin that I had, it's 1.8 billion compared to this 2.1. It's also that. But, you know, the cost of these missiles for, you know, how much I make on a site, I think I'm gonna end up using maybe 1,000 of them. And so 2.7 million. These are the exact right missiles to be using, though, for what we're doing. One guy, he's getting out there. I can shoot at 56, and this this tyrant one, he keeps running away from me. And if I'm having troubles with some of them getting out of range, then the ones that are moving out, I'll shoot them first. I'm gonna have to reload, I think. I don't know. Am I gonna three-shot it? Oh, maybe. Yep, got it. All right. Very good. So, well, that was nice. Yeah, really didn't do too bad on that. Let's see here. So it'd be really interesting to see what the tick is on that, because I feel like that did go pretty quick.
Warp drive.
Maybe saved a couple minutes time against the paladin even. Dock him and this guy. Let's bring him back.
Warp drive active.
We did a good job of scouting that gate.
Docking request accepted.
Get the other ship.
Warp drive active.
And then clean up this loot.
Docking
I spent
request
about
accepted.
4 billion today on ships. Certainly didn't make 4 billion in profit. Lothriel, hello. But I'm not complaining. It's like I feel like you know, done pretty good. Just give you that 4 billion? Right.
Warp drive active.
At all that beautiful wreckage. Mm-hmm.
You, sir, rock.
Vigorbrand just subscribed for 3 months. Yay.
Friend. Thank you. Sub. So 3 months. 30 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Then I do this orbit so that my drones focus on things that are not right next to the MTU, so that they hopefully get some of the stuff that is doesn't have loot in it, and in exchange what happens is that we clear it faster. So like that. So they're going after that right there, and I won't have to drag it in with the MTU now. So the stuff with loot, it'll go in faster. And of course they will get some that has loot like that one, but what can you do? You know? Now, I haven't gotten the tick yet on this guy. And if I had just gone right on to the next site, I actually feel like this is clearing it faster. And I think that at some point what we're going to have to do is try, do some time trials on them. Paladin against this. And I think that'll be good to do that. This one, I didn't see any special ships in this one. Do a little closer in orbit now. Might be even faster if you use drones on frigates. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not trying to increase the speed to a little bit, you know, to a little bit of effect at the expense of greatly upping the complexity. So, you know, kind of my thought. All right, we have potential issue next door. So we're going to that 500. Potentially have hostile coming in. see. Tech Girl. I didn't see what the ship was next door. They popped back out of there, which means they might have been peeking in from a wormhole. Not very much loot in there yet. 2.7 million. That's really light for how many ships have been looted. So, in bounty, off of that, I got just about 19 million. Yeah, I feel like I could have pumped that up to 25 at least, maybe 30. Thanks, Techkuro. Well, we're up to 9 million in loot. And, well, I guess all the rest of these to pull in are large, which gives the most chance for loot. For good loot. I was feeling like it was very light. Oh, 29 million now. Shit. What did I get that was so good? Seraphim Gold Metallic worth 20 million. Huh. Unlimited? It's unlimited uses? Worth 20 million? Huh. How interesting. Okay, well, I'll take it. I mean, I don't want to use it, but I'll be happy to sell it on the market. We gotta kind of, when you look at this in a statistical sense, we got to take that one out of there because it's you don't hit stuff like that very often. And these, Skinner items The value of it out here might be very different from the value of it in Jita. They can be a little bit hit and miss. I do find it interesting that it says it's unlimited, which means it's like unlimited use. So that's interesting. Guess that might make it worth more. All right, there's only one item left to pull in that has loot. The rest of it is all salvage. And right now we're at, if you take that out, we're at 10 million. I think, does it say it was worth 29? It's worth 20, yeah. So around 10 million. Yeah, it's like a color pattern BPO, yes. It's a Skinner item. It's part of why Plex prices are up, is because people are using this stuff to build skins, and it costs, I don't know, what is it, 25 Plex or more to set one in stone to lock it in. I'm not really sure. I actually have never made one. So I know I could use eWorkbench to look it up, but all right, so we're at 12 million in loot. It's not very much. I mean, we're at 32 because of that one item, but otherwise it would have been just 12 million. And then salvage, we're currently at 25 million. Wow. We did way better in salvage than we did in the loot. That's awesome. So, you know, 25, 26, we had 32. So that's going to be 58 plus 18. Hey, Chris. Hey, I saw you die out here. Tough break. Got wrecked with the bait Ishtar. Yeah. Hey, at least you tried. At least you tried. So, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Taking this guy back. So we did 26 plus 32. Actually, might even be more than that. Oh, yeah, something was wrong here. It wasn't 26. It's 12. All right, not nearly as impressive. So 12 plus 32, so we're at 44, and then 18, 62 or whatever million off of one site. I mean, that's not bad, but if you take out the one item that was worth 20, then you're at 42 for the site. And, you know, 42 is respectable for, you know, what amounts to 25 minutes of work. Because if I keep this guy out, he'll clean him up at the same time my other guy is cleaning him out. So, what sites have we been doing? We've been doing Sancha Havens. So, in a Golem. All right. So, if you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.